Hey y'all, it's me, Lynn Daniel, coming to you today. It is Thursday, June 8th, 2017, and I'm still wearing my jammies. Huh? Got them all pulled up, got my knees exposed, but just wanted to stop in and say hello. How are you all doing? I hope you're blessed and highly favored. I was checking out a video on YouTube by Roberto Blake, who is a content creator for YouTube. And I really like his channel because he speaks about how to grow your channel, how to, find your niche and how to speak to them, your story, and share your skill set. And today he had a video about finding your, where you belong, finding your tribe, knowing where you fit in. And he was talking about it from a creator perspective or creative business mindset. And when I think of that, knowing where you fit in, finding who your tribe is, I think of that as a life skill, because as a life skill, it's important to learn that young or early in your life, because I think the sooner you discover who you are as an individual, and by that, I mean, you really start to recognize your strengths, your weaknesses, the things you do well, the skills that you possess and that you can strengthen. You are open to receive criticism from the correct sources like coaches, teachers, parents, siblings. Siblings can tell you, but sometimes they don't say it in a nice way. And then you take that knowledge that you have about yourself and you use it to make yourself the best version of yourself that you can be at whatever age you are and whatever stage of life you are. Now, when you're a young person, like a preteen or a teen, and maybe even a young adult, it could possibly be a little more challenging for you to take charge and step out on your own because like you're more concerned about peer pressure, being accepted by your peers, fitting in with the mainstream. A lot of young people are. And then there are some young people who go the extreme opposite to where they don't want to fit in with any group. And everything they do is just about being different or opposite of. And so, but when you discover what your real strengths and weaknesses are, particularly the things that you do well, you may be a musician, you may be a great in math, you may be a good writer, you may be a fast runner, good at basketball, you may play the piano well, you may be a good listener to your friends. There are a whole array of skills that young people have that they are not aware of. And I remember last year, there was a young lady in my homeroom. Yeah, she was in my homeroom. And this young girl, I'm calling her a young lady because now she's going into 9th grade. But she, at the time I taught her, was a 7th grader. And she started making a list of the things that she did well, the things that she liked to do. And so the list just had a whole lot of different things on there. Like she knew how to make these rubber band balls. Now, this may seem like something insignificant, but she would collect rubber bands and make these balls, and the balls would get larger and larger and larger, and then she would gift them to people. And then she started putting all the other talents she had. So during recess, she would jump rope around the perimeter of the yard, or she would see how fast she could jump rope, or she would skip. She would just do different things to add to her list. Now, this is a 12-year-old. And this is the age when most young people begin to recognize the things that they do well. You've got to have skills in this world that go far above just the skill of looking good. looking good is important. It's always good to present yourself in a way that is pleasant or that is clean, and your hygiene is good, and you look neat and attractive. Okay, self-care is a skill, so it is important to look good, but if that's the only thing you can do, then do it. If the only thing you know how to do is to have like shiny shoes and clean, well pressed clothes, then do that, rock that. But then add to that, like, maybe you could be the most pleasant person, or just a pleasant person, or a helper to others if you feel you don't have any other strengths. It's so important to have good skills, because when you have skill sets, young people, it's going to help your level of self-esteem. It's going to increase your awareness of what you do well. It's going to open up your understanding of why it's important to know where you fit in your peer groups. Knowing your skill ability is going to help you to identify your purpose. It's going to help you to identify the trajectory that you want your life to go on. And these are all skills, life skills, that you can begin learning young, but you always are honing them, strengthening them, and you're always aware of them throughout your entire life. So know thyself. To thyself be true, but to thine own self be true. But how can you be true to thine own self if you don't even know thyself? So know who you are, know what you do, know what you know, and just be darn good at it. And hopefully that's going to be something positive and constructive that will help you to be a giver, a builder in your society, in your world, and transferable skills that will help you to be able to trademark your life, yourself, your abilities, and then transfer those skills and bank on those skills. All right. Be blessed. Bye.